Well, hi there, Batman fans. It's Andrew Haxley, and I have to share with all of you some really quick, thoughts right here before I kill. Now, I heard this on the news. It's tragic. It aired on the news like on midnight, and it's really sad. They reported it, and hearing about the story makes me sad because I'm a big Batman fan. And I really like Batman the superhero. Because he's a superhero to me, and I'm going to be seeing the movie pretty soon, and everything about this, killer, it's just so tragic, and emotional that you think that this would really happen. And this stuff about this killer, it's like a lot of people when he came in the movie theater, people weren't just enjoying a comic book movie based on, Batman the superhero, and everything like that. And they were just enjoying their lives and having fun there. But when they saw the midnight, screening of the movie, a man dressed up in a bulletproof vest and also in a gas mask, he came in and he threw out into tear gas, and everybody could not breathe in it. They couldn't breathe at all. And basically, he just brought out his weapons, firearms, his guns, and he started shooting them. He started shooting them, at the audience, And basically, a lot of them were fearing for their lives and their safety, and they're running away from this madman, and everything about him is just so sad, and emotional and tragic, Because this happened, they heard, gunshots coming out of a real gun, and it really happened, and everybody out there, they were just so scared, and yeah. But anyways, they called 911 and the police came and they found his white car parked outside of the movie theater, and then they arrested him, and took him into custody, And everything about this, man, it's just so sad, and they apprehended him, took him into custody, detained him. They later apprehended him, took him into custody, detained him, and later arrested him and questioned him back at the police station, And back at the police station, And what's really sad about this is he purchased this, ordered this ammunition. I don't know where he actually brought it from, but I don't know. There's something wrong with him, and I can't even remember, or even I can't use his name at all, I can't say his name at all, because just saying his name or even mentioning or remembering him just brings out the fear in me. So yeah, I don't want to mention his name at all. But anyway, it's just so sad, a lot of people lost their lives to this killer, and they called the police and they did the right thing to arrest him, because really, a lot of people were just enjoying the movie, and they were having a fun time there, but then this killer came along, he started to kill everybody there, and they took his weapons away from him, and I'm glad, and I'm very glad, that they did that, took his weapons, took his weapons away from him, his guns, and he kept on calling himself the Joker, even though he was not the Joker at all, He painted his hair orange and red, and his Heath Ledger's dad, Heath Ledger's dead, he said that there was something wrong with him, and because Heath Ledger died and passed away, when Heath Ledger died, died and passed away a few years ago, that's where that's why he wanted to be the Batman villain in the Batman comics, and also dressed up as the Batman villain, the Dark Knight, and everything, he wanted to be the Joker from the Batman comics and in the movie The Dark Knight, the Batman movie, and basically all of this story just, it's really sad, my tribute goes out to all the families, who had to go through the suffering and pain because of this madman, and everything about it's just so sad, that he took so many lives away, and basically, they probably must have locked him up already, or anything, they must have locked him up or anything, or, they must have locked him up or anything, or they must have locked him up, or, or anything, or already did, or they already did, since he killed a lot of people, but he probably killed like, he killed like 14 people, and also, he also killed like, or injured like 56 people and killed like 14 people, and Batman has this rule about no killings and no guns, at all. That's the rule you have to follow, because like Batman hates guns, and he doesn't like them because that's what killed his parents, and he's really sad about it, and it's tragic and emotional when you think about it. It's really emotional when you think about it, because I'm a big Batman fan, and I'm gonna see the movie pretty soon, and this just happened. Hearing about this, it's just so sad, because you don't feel safe about going to the movie theaters, because you don't feel safe going to the movie theaters anymore to watch your favorite Batman movie anymore because of this killer, and it could happen anywhere, anytime, and it's so sad to hear about this when someone is like killing a lot of people and they didn't even do anything bad or wrong to him, he just did this because he wanted, he wanted to be famous or popular or something. But no, he wasn't even, popular. So don't even think about him, because nobody likes him at all, and besides that, it's really sad, I wish, all of the families, like, of, Aurora, Colorado, they're safe and everything, their friends, or family, or the family members, and this goes out to all of the families, who passed away now. I hope you're safe and you're away from this madman, and I've never seen anything like this happen before at all, and I don't want it to happen again, because this just doesn't need to happen again, because he's already in custody, after that, and basically, they also need to have gun rules, like suspend people from buying guns, and if it falls into the wrong hands, then it could be very dangerous, and everything like that. And if you actually take the next step towards, towards actually hurting or even, killing innocent people, then that's wrong, because you would get jail time, and it's really sad, and it's because, really, horrible to think about, it's awful, and yeah, that's what it really is, and, you don't feel safe, like, dressing up as Batman anymore or anything like that, like, dressing up in a costume, or, people just dress up in costumes, I never, even, like, even when they, like, dress up as Batman, they don't hurt anybody, and I also do not intend to hurt anybody at all, because, I'm not, and I also don't intend to hurt anybody at all, because and I, and I, and I, and I, and I also don't intend to hurt anybody at all, because I'm not that kind of person, not like this madman, who just killed everybody at the movie theater. The Century 14 movie theater, it's just tragic, the shootout, and the shootout is really tragic, even if you think about it, and yeah. And yeah, that's what I had to share with all of you, and yeah, bye, and have a very nice day, and I will see you all again soon. And until next time, and in, and in, and until next time, the Sancher Huxley signing off.